Hi friends! Today I'm going to do something a little different from what I planned to do, because I actually wanted to rebuild my 340 engine, but then I was looking at these parts and I was like, no, I can't install parts that look like this. I've recently cleaned my entire engine bay and repainted my engine because I want everything to look super nice and clean when I install the engine back into my 340. So that's why I decided to restore these old parts today. I've laid out all the parts so we can see it better. Some of them just need to be cleaned, but some of them need to be repainted as well. So that's what we're going to do. I'm starting off with the parts I'm going to paint black because that's the original color, but I gotta clean them first. I'm just using some Dusty and a paintbrush to clean these parts. Also, excuse me for not wearing gloves. I've ordered some, but they didn't arrive on time for this video. I did most of the cleaning off camera because I don't want my videos to get too boring. But now we can get to sanding. I'm using some 240 grit sanding sheets to sand these parts. I'm not sanding them too much. I'm just trying to get rid of chipping bits of old paint and thick pieces of rust so I can paint over it with Hammerite. Okay, so I've sanded the first batch of parts that I'm going to paint. Now I'm going to splash them off with some water and degrease them, but I'm going to do that in the sink so I can't really film it. So I'll get back to you when I'm done. Alright, I'm done degreasing. I used this Hammerite metal degreaser and now I'm going to paint everything using black Hammerite. I also heated up the can beforehand because one of you recommended it, so I'm curious how it works. I hung all the parts there and put one on the ground, and now let's get to painting. Like I said, I'm painting all these parts using some black Hammerite, mainly because you can spray this paint over rust. I'm using a heat gun to help the paint dry faster between layers. That's it for the black parts. I think they look really good. And now let's get this out of the way so we can start on the other parts. These parts don't have factory paint on them. I did clean them off camera again. And now I'm going to sand them using some green Scotch-Brite, since there's no paint to sand. I'm still not sure whether I'm going to paint them like a dark grey metallic or if I'm just going to clear coat them. But I'm going to sand everything first so I can have a better look. That looks pretty okay. But I'm still going to paint it, and now I'm going to sand the other parts to prep them for paint as well. Okay, so I've sanded these parts. This one's a bit rusty, so I'm going to use Hammerite on this one, because I don't think you can put primer directly on rust. But for now, I'm gonna go home, because I've been sick the entire week and I've been here for, I think, 7 hours already. I'm not feeling too well, so I'll get back to you later this week to finish these parts. Alright, it's time to finish restoring these parts. I'm going to start with this pipe because it's the only part that needs to be painted black, and then we'll go and paint the other parts. I put that out of the way using a broomstick, but I don't have anything better. Now it's time to paint these parts. And I'm going to do these with multiple layers because I'm going to start with some primer and then I'm going to paint them grey metallic. That's it for the primer. Now let's go over it using this grey metallic. I think that looks really good. I really like this color. So now let's put these parts on the broomstick as well to let them dry. Alright, so these are the remaining parts I have to do. I think I'm going to paint the power pulse lines in the same grey I just painted the other parts. I will repaint my starter motor black again, and I think I'm just going to clean these parts, except for this little part, because you'll see it through the pulley I just painted. So I'm hoping that this will look good once it's cleaned, but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to give it a shot. And if it still doesn't look that good, I'm going to sand and paint it as well, I think. I'm not sure about the color yet, but hopefully I don't have to paint it because I don't feel like painting everything. I also like the look of just the original metal, if it doesn't look too bad, you know. Okay, so I just did one round of cleaning using some cleaning vinegar and Scotch-Brite, and it's already starting to look really good. So I'm going to do another round and then I think we're good. I think that looks pretty good. Now all I have left to do is paint this part black. That looks awesome. Now let's clean my alternator. And that's it for the alternator. I think it looks pretty good now that it's clean. Okay, so this is the last part that just needs cleaning, even though it doesn't really need that much cleaning. And then we can go on to the last parts that need a new layer of paint. This gets cleaned super easily. I don't know what you call this in English, but it's for your fuel. Please let me know what you call it. Looks pretty nice. So for the starter motor, I think I'm going to keep this part silver and then paint this part black, because I don't want everything to be black. I do like a bit of contrast, I think that's what you call it. So I'm going to try and clean it and see if I can leave one part without paint. Alright, I'm pretty happy with the silver part now, so now I'm going to sand the black part and repaint it. And that's it for the starter motor. I'm not going to remove the tape yet because I want the paint to fully harden out first. Now we finally got to the last parts, which are the lines from the power pulse system. So I'm going to sand and paint them. They're going to be the same gray as the other parts I just painted. And then we're finally done, which I'm really happy about because I'm kind of sick of painting now. Alright, so there's a little change of plan because I really like this look. So I decided to just clear coat these lines to prevent them from rusting. I do want to paint these parts black because they're a bit rusty, so I can't do both right now because I can't spray clear coat and then tape it off. So for now I'm going to paint the clear coat and then do the black part later this week. Alright, so that was the last part I had to paint today. Everything's hanging here to dry. And the parts I did a few days ago are right here. That's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!